What about you? You just walked away from
And I was a little confused.
I was just like, you serious?
But like, you know what didn't cross my mind though is like
I never thought it was whack.
Like no, like whack didn't cross my mind.
That's what I was just about to say. Wait, no. Oh, he's definitely whack.
Well,
see, I heard that hip hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
Racist be, even though I'm not fat, like Keenan off all that, it is really all fact. I was once a chubby brat, chilling with my mama, buying jeans off the Husky rack, skipping collard greens and beans for a Kit Kat. Now I'm on the scene with my teens, spitting sick raps, and niggas wanna ask why I use the name Fat Tony, cause I ain't phony, and I ain't a phony. And if it was rad in the past, then it's still phony. So don't wonder why I won't comply with a name. I bring out a young thing on nights like this. She sing for a living, always sipping on a fifth. And when I'm near her, I wanna give her a kiss, but I don't think my girlfriend would like that shit. I'm at Mango's, hanging with some dang hoes. They're 23, but act 16 years old. They get towed up and wanna hit the dance floor, but just spaz off beat with their
what's going on, everybody? Bayou City Reviews coming at you here from the University of Houston. Rhino, Bizzle, Double. Today we're coming at you with the boy Fat Tony on his mixtape, RABDARGAB.
First mixtape.
This is his first one? Oh, I'll be damned.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Did not
because he
know
only
that.
has 3 out, so we might as well just start from the beginning. Because you don't have anything like really recent.
I did not know that was the first one.
I didn't know that either.
I thought You Ain't Fat was a...
Smart Ass Black Boy is his most recent one.
Okay, Fat Tony, RABDARGAB. Fat Tony has been on the scene for quite a while, actually. Going back to almost like 06, 07, like really underground stuff. Started getting this big, if I'm not mistaken, off the You Ain't Fat song, and the video he did for that. It was after that video that I noticed that Tony started going out of state, and especially New York. I saw him up there a lot doing shows, stuff like that. I don't know if that's due to management, connections. I have no idea. I just noticed because I follow him. I noticed he was in New York a lot, or maybe he just went out there to chase his dream or whatever. But Tony's been around for a while. RABDARGAB, first mixtape. Bringing it on over to Bizzle here. Why are you laughing?
Well, he has a big stoner vibe. He's one of those stoner guys. I wasn't too crazy about it. Why you? What?
I just don't know whether he's a stoner guy.
Just go ahead.
We didn't say nothing, fool. We just looked at you.
Why you
keep
see
talking.
surprised? All he do is talk about being a stoner and being high and being high.
Hey man, go.
I wasn't crazy about it. He had some good samples in it. I just went crazy about it. I see he got Murs on the track. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
I
Caught me off guard.
never can recall Murs doing a collab with anybody from the H, if I'm not mistaken. But it stood out to me. I just wasn't feeling the project. Yeah. Just wasn't feeling it.
Tell us why.
Actually, it's not so much as the project. I just don't feel him. Okay. I'm gonna be fucking dead honest. I just don't feel him. His bars, I just wasn't feeling his bars. The song with Cam Franklin, that was a pretty nice song. With the chick on it, that was decent. I love making on that one.
Probably the better one.
Like I said, like I said, the samples. He has some nice samples. I don't like his ear for beats, and that could play a lot in his case. But the samples are dope. The Loving Man, that Fat Pat. I can't remember all the others off the top of my head, but his flow is, I feel like it's not crisp. It's kind of up and down. His punchliners are kind of just not too strong to me. I'm just overall, it was a very hard listen for me, man.
Hard listen. You
know, I'm glad you said it's his first. I thought it was most recent, so I was more critical on it because I thought it was more recent. But yeah, I'm simple as that. I just want feeling.
When I first saw this title, I don't know if y'all remember because y'all didn't go to HISD schools in elementary school, but I almost remember a program called RABDARGAB, like in elementary school. I could be mistaken, dog, but like it's such a weird name, but I feel like I heard it before. But I feel like I heard it when I was a kid for some odd reason. I'll say this.
He's at a school desk thing. Could be right here. Think about it.
I don't know.
It's a blackboard and he's at a teacher's desk.
When I first heard this, I fucking hated this shit. And I was just like, why in the fuck? When I first heard it, I was like, man, who in the hell listens to this? The second time I listened to it, I was like, I really want to know who the fuck listens to this and how he got big. The third time I listened to it, I was like, you know what? It's really not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. It's not Lil B bad. It's Fat Tony bad. It's Fat Tony bad, but it's not Lil B bad.
Well, this Lil B have some dope beats.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Don't even.
Here's the thing, though. In saying that, I didn't really find this to be a bad listen because you didn't like his beats. I kind of felt like
that was one of the things I didn't like.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
No. But here's the thing, though. For him I feel like he wants to be unorthodox, though.
I can see that.
And the beats to me were really
very unorthodox.
But they weren't bad beats to me. They were just some beats like if you were a rapper, you probably wouldn't choose them. But like for what he was talking about and trying to do, like this shit fit. It just wasn't necessarily like it didn't make my ears bleed. But it's not
that bad. It was a lot of shit going on with each.
When I was like washing dishes and stuff like that, right? And I just was listening to this. It wasn't even like a hard listen. Like I was listening to it. Do 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 do. I was like, okay, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? That fucking Home song. Home.
Backgrounds of
that's my shit. Yo, this is my shit, dog.
That's the one. Home.
Yeah, like
something we go ball.
Yeah, that's my shit, dog.
That was probably one of the worst.
Yo, you ever heard?
Joking?
No. Have you ever heard something that was so bad but it was good?
Yeah.
Like Uncut Days, BT Uncut.
Oh. Tell me what that thing smell like. That.
I'm trying to get it tonight.
All right. Okay. Like, but it was. You remember though? Ain't nothing like money in a Ziploc bag.
Bell bonds.
Joking the Bell's bonds.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Anyway. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't hate it. But I came away from it saying he's not a good rapper. It's the Roosh Williams effect. Is this dude a hype beast?
No. Cult following.
Dude, he has way more content than Roosh Williams.
True. But you know what? I remember when I said I feel like only trust fund hipsters listen to Roosh? I definitely get this feeling with him.
I don't get that.
I feel like some of the corny dudes with the fucking tie, with the dumb hat, with the feather coming out.
I get the college kids, the stoning with the red
he's
cups.
He's actually more online there.
True.
The last
what
show I saw Tony do was what's that damn Lipton Nestea or god damn it, whatever. One of them tea.
The bunch like a real big. I bet he has a big ass fan base in Austin.
I can definitely see that.
I can see that.
Look what I'm telling you about. He's right. Like when I went to that show, and I saw when Tony was performing, and the people who were balls deep in that were exactly who you were saying. Like the college white kids, like to take their jeans and like cut them off at the knee, and wear like high top Chucks. Like you know what I mean? Like the hipster college kids.
That's exactly
That's his cult.
I just said
That's
trust
his
fund hipsters.
Yeah, but
that's not what I visualized from what you.
Okay.
Trust fund hipsters are like
Put it like this.
Carlton
I
or
see,
something.
no, I'm not. That's not
Well,
trust
that's
fund
trust
hipsters.
fund nerds.
I can see this being like if I was driving through fucking Rice Village, I can see like that area liking it. I can see this playing like in Lil Woodrow's or some shit like that.
Hey, I was just there the other day.
But anyway,
Those are some hipsters.
but that's what I said.
Yeah.
What do you think of the album?
I will quote you starting it off on like what I came away with it after I was done with it. It was the
You came away with
eh.
I came away with what the fuck? Okay. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was, That was my deal, and I went back and going and listening, and yeah. I mean, and he's not a bars type rapper, so it didn't surprise me that there weren't a lot of bars. Talks about
There was a couple times he tried to actually
weird shit
spit, though.
sometimes. And as far as the Love It Main, I think he missed the mark on
He
that.
definitely missed the mark on that. Because Love It
Definitely
Man with the fucking video game beat is not gonna work.
He missed the mark on the sample, the verse.
He missed the mark on
the
a lot
actual
of shit.
sample
Man,
itself was alright.
You gonna sample Love It, man? Man,
You gotta come harder.
I'm expecting a song.
That's you know what? But I don't put that on him. Tom Cruise is the one who produced this whole album.
Who?
Tom Cruise. I don't think that's his real name, but I think that's his not pen name, whatever it's fucking producer name.
Yeah, right there. Okay, gotcha.
His features.
Cruise needs to get this shit a little tighter.
But I think he did exactly what what Fat Tony wanted him to do though.
So he was like, "Hey, just give me some Fat Tony shit."
Pretty much like this is some Fat
I guess
Tony
he was
shit.
trying to put his own spin on Houston with the Love It Main.
I don't
thing.
think he was trying.
I didn't like it.
Maybe I don't know.
I think he really missed the mark on Love It Main. The You Ain't Fat song, for what it
was
is.
alright. It was.
You Ain't Fat song for what it is. I think it's alright.
After like
It's
the
alright
eighth
song.
time, after the 8th time listen to it,
That was like to me it was like probably his worst lyrical performances.
Rap Babies, you know, he was talking about the rappers that inspired him, but it just.
Let me ask you a question because we don't want to go track by track. Do you think he's a good rapper though?
absolutely not.
Average.
Average? Wait a minute. You gave Roosh Williams an average though, and you
I
gave.
gave his mixtape average.
Okay, that's
I think
true,
Roosh
that's
is
true.
a good rapper.
Well, based off of this, I feel like even though he was trying to be different, I feel like he was just rough around the edges. That he could improve if he wanted to.
But I don't think he. But see,
I don't think he wants to improve.
for somebody who's not familiar with Tony's work, Fat Tony's work, I can't even speak on it. Only thing I can say is I get the feeling, I get that Lil B feeling where this is what he's gonna do.
I can see that too.
Well,
I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. I think if he wanted to go in a different direction and actually rap on some other shit, I think he could if he wanted to.
I think it's.
But I think this is his lane and this is what he's gonna
Other
do.
shit like what?
Which
though?
was I was about to say.
Other shit like what? Other what? Like what?
Just give different music.
Whatever. Let's say he wanted to
Not
make
like
a deeper
particular-
song
Yeah.
where he really went in on like some hard storytelling shit. He's saying he thinks
He has
his
the ability to do it.
His rap skill is enough to do that. Now, as far as Lane,
I guess
there's pretty much a whole genre of rap music that's
That
like
caters to
that's
this.
like Fat Tony rap. There's
I'll
a
say
lot
like
of-
Asher Roth and all them fools, but Asher
No,
kind of
not
has
even
more
Asher.
bars.
Just
Lil B.
y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with the Little B.
That's the genre. I didn't say he was Lil B.
No,
You talking about the type
no,
of?
it ain't even the Lil B genre.
I
That's
guarantee
not
you-
what I'm talking about. Lil B should not ever be brought up for any.
I'm not
kind
talking
of
about
example
Lil B.
ever.
You're talking about the genre, the type of music he makes, the type of
him
people
and
he's
that,
trying to
So I got
target.
high, 'cause
What
I
type
got
of
high.
what type of people listen to Lil B? What type of people listen to Lil B?
No, nothing.
People with half a fucking brain, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna
B
get
making
on.
bread.
I would really appreciate really Lil B out of anything. But
What you got against Lil
getting
B?
back to goddamn it. Getting back to my point, there's a lot of rap like this where it's like the beats are kind of weird, and it's like, you know, like they're not coming with bars and punchlines. But there's a lot of like. There's a whole genre of rap like that, like Fat Tony, that people are really into, and they're really into it.
Hipsters.
You know what I'm saying? And like I listen to it sometimes, and I'm like, okay, that sucks. Okay, well that's all right, and that's not too bad. I just don't really get it.
I definitely don't get
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
But I don't want to get it though.
Like I don't get that genre of style of music that like people swear by and
Do you
love
know
it.
what I think? Well, I don't know what it is to me is I feel like because it sounds so different that it's always going to get that type of cult following. That indie,
That want to be different.
when it's not mainstream sounding, it attracts a certain type of people who like.
Yeah.
But it's like you're latching onto it not because it's actually good. It's because it's different. Because it's different. Is it good? You're gonna have a hard time selling this to me that it's actually good.
Right, and like the people who like that Fat Tony rap genre of people might see this review and be like, "What? Y'all are fucking crazy!
Yeah, you don't get his genius.
That album was jamming," and that's like, maybe
Yeah, definitely.
I couldn't tell you.
Maybe. Okay,
I
perhaps.
couldn't tell you. It's
Perhaps.
like it's almost like, to give some sort of analogy, it's like if you came to me with like a death metal album, and I listened to it, and I was like, man, that bitch kind of went hard. But somebody who's like a really like death metal head fan would be like, what? Cause like I don't know what the fuck I'm listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To me it sounded good, but he might be like, man, that's sort of weak ass, watered down death metal, and I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Like this hipster rap or how whatever we're generalizing it as, I don't know.
Fun
like
rap?
RABDARGAB, for all we know, there could be 5,000 people out there that think we are out of our minds for thinking like this is a weird album.
They'll probably let us know too, because when you have cult followers like that, they let you know.
But I guess I do need to give my, like you, definitely like didn't make my ears bleed. I'm not gonna say it was a hard listen. I'm just gonna say like it just kind of listened. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh my god, this is a horrible. It wasn't any of that.
vibe either.
I
It was
listened to
just
it and
like,
stuff,
dog,
but
you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Like for real?
Question.
Just say
yeah, I didn't
Question.
feel like you did.
What
about it at
what
all.
did you when you walked away from this? What were you thinking about it though? Just
Yeah.
What about you? You just walked away from
And
it.
I was a little confused.
I was just like, you serious?
But like, you know what didn't cross my mind though is like
I never thought
whack.
it was whack.
Like no, like whack didn't cross my
That's
mind.
what I was just about to say. Wait, no. Oh, he's definitely whack.
Well,
But it's one of those like good whacks.
no homo.
Huh? Oh, I don't.
Kidding.
Oh, okay.
Kidding.
But like, I'm never ever. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out.
Wow.
Because
Please
I
proceed.
actually did not find this a bad listen to. It was
I agree.
bad, but it wasn't like atrocious to me. It's something about it caught me. So I was like, okay, it's not that hard to review. I don't know.
Because you're hearing something you hadn't really heard before,
It's
so
probably
you're listening.
it's probably the same things that get them fucking hipsters. It's probably the same fucking thing that caught me. Somewhere back here in the brain part that just like, bam, got you, nigga.
Man, they probably glowed and fucking listening to it.
But I don't smoke. But I'm just
talking about
saying,
the hipsters.
I don't know. But when I walked away from this, I was like, I'm never, ever going to give somebody this and be like, you gotta check out Fat Tony.
Yeah.
But it's not anything where I'll be like, oh, he's just he's the wackest one ever that we've covered. But it's like, I put him above Roosh.
Damn.
I'm trying to think of everything we've covered. You mean as a rapper or the project?
Just the project.
project.
What I know of Fat Tony, which is this. I'm like, it's so bad, but it's okay.
Damn.
This is bad to me. But it's like,
and like, you know
I'd
what
rather
though?
listen to this than Progression 3.
And like, you know what though?
Damn.
I
or
bet,
Turbo Life.
I bet you as far as this album though, like,
Or Slab.
Damn.
No, okay.
I bet you this album though, like, I bet you he did exactly what he set out to do.
He knew exactly what
That's
the
what I'm
fuck
saying.
he
like,
was
the
doing.
hipsters are probably going like, y'all are crazy.
He
son.
knows exactly what he's doing with this.
That album was executed perfectly.
I find like he comes off as like the mad scientist type to me. He knows what the fuck he's doing, and he's executing it very fucking well. All right, is there anything else? I'm done talking about that.
Bizzle's got a real strong view on it, which I don't know. You probably didn't have no last words. Like, you just flat out didn't like it.
It's not my type of shit.
I don't like.
I think he had
I
something
didn't
to
walk away from it thinking any kind of garbage or anything like that. I was just like, all right. I just kind of had like a all right and was kind of confused because I don't know what's like really considered good in that kind of genre of
Man, but
hipster
we're
rap.
not trying to understand. We giving our basic opinion.
Wasn't a hard listen. I don't really get what he was trying to do or come across with. But I definitely don't think he's a bad artist. So I guess just let me get my shit over with and say like, no, you go. What grade you give it?
Like I said, I think he sounded. I think I walked away thinking like, man, why he playing me? You know I got a review to do. Why he playing? Why you playing on me?
Damn.
Wasting my time with all the games. But man, representation, I wouldn't dig it too much. Grade wise, I'd give ironically, fuck man, I give him a D minus. D minus.
Representation. Listen,
That's it all around the board now.
let me tell you something. I guess I could applaud him for having a sense of humor when it comes to putting out something like this, but as a representation, man, no, not at all. I would be pissed if he was the biggest rapper coming out of Houston. Because listen, reality can be friend or foe,
Yeah.
but you gotta face it at one point. And the reality of it, he's just not a good rapper.
Because like, what if he was the face of Houston and then somebody came up wanting to have a conversation about him with us? Like,
I'm not
yo,
talking to
Fat
you.
Tony, and like we'd be like,
I'm not talking.
I don't know.
If he was the face of Houston,
we wouldn't
I'm
even
not,
know how to talk
If
about
he
it.
was the face of Houston, I'm not talking to anybody about it. Grade D minus.
yeah.
And I'm done with this. That Bayou City Reviews.
I didn't even give mine. But,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
But I am with you fellers on the D. Definitely not a representation. Giving him a D. We don't know what the fuck else to say.
Roger that.
Bayou City Reviews.
Bayou City Reviews.
Well, check out his shit though.
Fat Tony.
Fat Tony.
RABDARGAB.
Fuck it. That's what Fat Tony does to you. Fuck up our whole ending.
smoking.
Subscribe, like, comment, email. Thank y'all. Bayou City out here.
One thing I can't say though, at the very end of the mixtape, he did the fucking
The monster track.
he won me over and lost me at the same time. Because he had some punches in that bitch, and I was like, yo, where was this the whole mixtape?
Taking a lot of words out of my mouth.
Love it.
Shine like you do sell bricks.
Love it.
Smuggle said.
With a bitch as my witness, this kid is gifted like Christmas wish list, which is why I got these rich kids bankrolling my business, and I stay lit like the tip on some incense. For instance, my assistant sent this letter that was penned by a kid from Princeton. In print it went, Tony keeps spitting.
Let's get it.
Waking up in the morning wondering what my purpose is in this lifestyle. Right now I'm seeking out eternal bliss. Pipe down, you clowns that dare to dismiss sounds coming out my area with two throat and scaring ya. Down in the land of the candy painted vehicles, screw tape on repeat, bumping how we needed to. Bass heavy, shaking every window up and down the block, wiping down my fresh tea, attracting boppers on the jock. I'm on the job and on the clock. Every time a rhyme emerges, waiting for my time to flourish.